Oh, hey there. I, Zak Wolf, want to clarify something regarding the current grim situation for PBS. To start off, PBS is not shutting down right now, but what is ceasing operations is the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. After 56 years of providing federal funding to PBS's educational programming. And yes, this has something to do with the bill that Congress and our current president passed, cutting fundings for public media, namely PBS and NPR and their related public radio there. But even with the Corporation for Public Broadcasting going away, PBS is not licked yet. They still have public television contributors like us to support them. You all probably remember how typically on PBS programming, they mention how in addition to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, funding is offered by financial contributions from viewers like you, and often thank us for that. Heck, like I said in my last vlog on the subject, shortly after that bill was approved and went into effect, I made a donation to my local PBS affiliate, none other than WGBH Boston. I mean, the PBS Kids programming really helped shape me and my brother during our childhood. From Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood to Sesame Street to Shining Time Station to the Magic School Bus to, of course, Arthur, even the first season of Barney and Friends. As that was when I was still really little and the show was actually kind of enjoyable then. Until Animaniacs got me into anti-Barney humor as I got older. But here's how deep this goes. Thanks to Sesame Street, I could even read by the time I started preschool. Nothing elaborate, but I could read signs in very short, simple sentences, such as storefronts, street signs like stop in one way, and even danger high voltage signs, as Sesame Street indeed taught me to recognize and read such lettering. And again, besides the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, this is made possible by financial support from public television viewers. Also, besides me and my brother, my mom is still a fairly avid PBS watcher. She regularly watches their news hour, and she's also a fan of their cooking shows, going all the way back to The French Chef with Julia Child, along with Masterpiece Theater and Mystery. But anyways, nostalgia aside, again, I am also concerned for future generations. If things get worse, we'll have a generation of children who won't be able to grow up with Sesame Street or Arthur or Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood or Cyber Chase or Carl the Collector. And as such, their learning and skills could be impaired by the time they start school. But I do have a feeling that sometime in the future, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting could be revived in some form. But until then, we've got to keep donating to our local PBS affiliates. I might make donating to WGBH a monthly thing. Like I said, it felt good to give to them over 2 weeks ago, returning the favor for educating me when I was a cub. I will be sharing such links, again, in the video description if you still want to donate. Remember that even when the Corporation for Public Broadcasting was around, they would still thank viewers like you for their financial contributions. I'm old enough to remember when Arthur was a brand new show. In its first season, DW would actually say that funding spiel in voiceover.
Funding for Arthur is provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you.
Even though they aren't doing new Arthur episodes anymore, there is still the Arthur podcast that remakes some of their famous episodes in podcast format, done through PRX, which, along with NPR, are pretty much the radio divisions of PBS. And they too would get money through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And from listeners like us, I don't want to see public radio come to an end either. But that wraps up my little rant here for now. As always, keep watching this YouTube channel. And don't forget to donate to your local PBS station if you can.